Big Chow Life, brother. Good to see you. You make some more. You need to make some more videos. I was looking at your channel and I thought that I got unsubscribed. I've been seeing unsubscriptions lately. It's pissing me off. A couple have been unsubscribed. Like YouTube's, I don't know. YouTube's out to just unsubscribe people. Yeah, make some more videos, and hope you're doing well down in Commie, California, especially with what's going on now. Can you believe this world we live in? Well, I figured today I wanted to share with everybody an event last night. I was at the local watering hole. I was watching a game, a Phoenix and Denver game, and some college basketball game. And I go to this, it's kind of a cowboy joint, cowboy bar, and they have karaoke, just good type of folk. And I meet this young kid, he's probably 30, next to me. Good to see you, Freaky Jersey Tales, Manage Roy, as well. And so I'm sitting next to we got Timmy Kramer in the house, Jawara, awesome bros. I'm sitting next to this guy, he's 30, and he's literally simping for this gal that's got to be 50. And he's telling me, he's going to hit on this gal, and he wasn't drunk. I mean, I had a couple in him, but I said, dude, she's old. You're into that? He goes, oh yeah. So a couple minutes later, half hour later, he goes over and talks to this gal, and she's just eating the attention up. She just loves it, and he's simping on her. Well, long story short, he spends the next couple hours with her, doting on her, buying her everything, and at the end of the night, she leaves, and he comes back to me. He's just sitting next to me. I said, how'd it go? Did you get her number? I thought you'd be going home with her tonight. No, she didn't even give me your number, but I bought her a few drinks. And I said, bro, all she wanted was your attention, and you simped really hard on her. You got to understand, if you're going to go after a gal like that, you've got to understand she goes home with the alpha and chads, and she wasn't good looking at all. And he thought that buying her drinks and giving her attention and validation was what she wanted. Well, he got schooled very quickly, but he also didn't believe it. He thinks he should have been nicer to her, right? So the simping thing is out of control. It's everywhere. And let me just reference everyone. We got Adler, Obrigado from Brazil, right on. Let's see. Life's doing well, and we're just hanging out. So as well, in that night, I'm looking at, I love to people watch. You guys, people watching is great, especially with guys on dates and just kind of seeing interactions and seeing how bitchy these gals are. Good to see you, Resavite. And there was this dude. He looked like Mr. Rogers. He was wearing like Mr. Rogers clothing, and he had a gal next to him. I swear she was 300 pounds, and he was simping on her, hugging her, kissing her, loving on her. It was gross. And he looked like he'd get a decent looking gal, maybe a 5. But this gal, she had to have been she was a 29er, 2 thinking she was a 9. So simping ain't easy, right? And it's crazy to see that every which way. Divorce attorney once said, I never met a woman that said, I think I got too much. That says it all. That says it all. Sacred Smoke. Love from Chicago. Yeah. Spent some time in Skokie. And so Good food, that's for sure. John Boston, hello. Good to see you, brother. Um, my buddy who lent 150 grand to his girlfriend is her slave, 100%. That is probably a huge simp move right there. Um, absolutely. So that chicks, yep. John Boston. This guy was simping all night long. I had to look at him. It was, and then all the other gals, and I don't stare at gals. I mean, and a couple of them were staring at me, and I don't stare at them. I walk past them, I give them no eye contact, and it drives them nuts. Remember, attention is their currency; it's their drug. And the simps just fuel that appetite, that addiction, and that's why we have this Princess Destiny syndrome. It's out of control. We all know, Miktowski, good to see you. We all know that every woman is a princess, right? And every woman is a unicorn. It's our fault. We should get in line, right? We should know all this stuff. They're all princesses. We should all worship them and put them on pedestals, and then we'll all be happy. Yeah, right. Frame don't care about that, right? All right, we got Lux. I'm watching a little late, so I'm behind on the live feed. No problem. We're just talking a little bit about simping and attention, and me being at the watering hole watching a simp fest. Absolutely. So, what is pro-female red pill? Pro-female red pill. I don't know. Respond, somebody. Manage sent me a message about that. I didn't know how to respond to that. Adler, obrigado. Absolutely. The future is still masculine. Remember that, folks. Yeah. Chicago. I mean, the big liberal cities are turning into shit shows, right? Can we all agree on that? And then everyone's moving to red states, turning them blue, and they're all going to be a shit show. So, interesting. Jawara, Gregory is obsessed with Hollywood. I would agree. Yes. Resavite, Simps, remember the John Wayne days? It was cool to be a man with an a-hole attitude. Steve McQueen, John Wayne, early Marlon Brando, Alan Ladd, Paul Newman back in the day. Watch Bullet with Steve McQueen, the race car movie. It's pretty good. The guy's he's masculine, man. He's an asshole, and that's what moved our country forward. Guess what's happening now? The simping is moving us backwards. It's completely flip-flopping everything. No wonder relationships aren't working anymore. You can't win. You can't have a masculine-feminine balance, because now it's the woman is the masculine person and the man is the feminine, right? Andrew Dice Clay, 100%. Jack and Jill, I remember that. Oh my gosh, when he came out, he was on fire. He was everywhere. It's the hottest topic of discussion in every corner of the world. Yul Brynner, absolutely. So that's where we're at. We're in this world of simping, where attention is their currency. It's their drug, and they're all princesses. So what do we do instead? We work on ourselves, and we go and have a great time, and we build ourselves up. Absolutely, McTell. Feminism and simping are destroying, I think have destroyed our country, right? Let's see, Timmy. Thousands of California women over the age of 40 are moving to Phoenix, all hang together like a wolf pack, and all seeking Mr. Resource Provider. They're probably seeking a Sultan of Brunei or something. I mean, a millionaire. They're all seeking billionaires now, right? Having 10 million is nothing to these broads. John Boston, I live in Boston. Simping is unreal. You can find a simp with one question. Did you vote for Biden? Yeah. You know what's funny? You go on some of these dating apps, they say Trumpers swipe left or whatever. It's like they're going to get a simp, a total emasculated men. It makes no sense to me. And then they want the bad boy. Do you see how delusion they are and how they even spell out and write what they truly, truly want? Be on your purpose 100%. Learn the rules of Red Pill 100%. I did not watch Creepy Joe Biden. I did not watch that inauguration. Number one, I believe that the election was not won by his side, it was stolen. That is my personal view. Yep. And that's the issue. So they're all moving to Phoenix. They all hang out in wolf packs. They're all looking for 6'6", 6 foot tall, 6-pack abs. Actually, it should be 6'8", 6-pack abs, and 8 figures in the bank account. Not 7, 8. So that's where we're at now, right? They want to be dominated by the a-hole while controlling the cucks they won't give none to. I was telling my boy that today. Hey, he was telling me about this gal he liked and how she's blowing his phone up and he doesn't respond. He's learning well from his dad. I said, what does she truly want? What do you? I had him explain it to me. What are you doing that's making her blow your phone up? He goes, I'm not giving her attention. I go, there you go. You just figured life out. Give them no attention, they seek it. I go, if you blow her phone up, you won't ever hear from her. That is the brain of women. They seek the ones that don't give them attention. Isn't that interesting? You want to take care of a woman, be nice, love her, take care of her, give her gifts, give her things, and she doesn't like it. And yet she tells everyone that's what she wants, but she doesn't. They don't even know what they want. They never have, and they never will. They want what they can get from alphas and chads, and then they want to take and use the nice guy as their attention insulation. That's it. Soldiers turned their backs to Zaiden when he drove by. We are reaching a point of no return, McTell Life says. The debt clock, political shit show. I'm so happy, 49. I don't have too much time left. This world will be like the Matrix soon enough. 100%. I mean, it's literally every day is going to be something new. Get out of debt, build your purpose, get fit, get healthy up here and in your body, and see what you can do. Get out on the open road. Go ride your bike like McTell Life. Go camping. Get the hell out of society and civilization. That's the key. They can create a virus and send it all over the world. They can rig an election. Absolutely. Biden has done nothing, and now he's supposedly the savior of the world. That's a funny thing. What has he done? Zilch. I saw that a Republican congresswoman has already filed impeachment articles against him for his cover-ups with his son and corruption. A woman told Kevin Samuels that 200K isn't good enough. I think I saw that episode. But is Kevin Samuels, what is he, a dating coach? Or is he just telling women to shape up so they can get married? I do watch him because I'm interested in his, and then he was highlighting women. He highlights and basically shows them how dumb they are for thinking they have 2 kids and they're still a 10. Bolef, hi. Glad to be able to join the stream again. Good to have you. Never discuss money or income with the broad. That is golden right there, Timmy. Absolutely. You tell them nothing. You can tell them where they don't need to know where you live. I mean, if you're going to show up and they see you in your car, that's to the extent that they need to know. Yes. Never do it in today's world. Sacred Smoke, give love, time, and affection to a dog instead of a human. Yes, they will love you unconditionally, right? That's true love. Your parents, your kids, and your pets. Yep. 100% Jawara. Marjorie has balls. Biden already eliminated Trump's EPI pen and insulin price drop, bringing back extra. Oh, guys, there's 75 million people that voted for Donald J. And they're pissed. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see. Kevin is leftist. Okay, that makes sense. I mentioned this. Met a woman and her friend said to me, she will not date you unless she knows what you have. This woman was divorced and 2 years younger than me. He had 1/100th of what I have. What do you do? No debt for me. Eating right, riding my motorcycles, exercise, sipping whiskey. What kind of whiskey? High West? Building my bank account, enjoying being alone, not being lonely. Guys, I want to read you a text message I got. She is a TV celebrity in the state of Utah. Somehow she found me and through somebody. She wants to go out with me. I'm going to read you what she said to me. I can find her number. I never put names in here. She, okay. She says, I found you and you look very attractive on a picture of a friend of mine. Do you have kids? I didn't respond. The next question, 4 of them. How old are you? What's your height? What's your religion? How long have you been employed? What is your credit score? I kid you not. Right? So think about that. Think about that when you're approaching a gal abroad. They're not looking into you as somebody that they want to fall in love with. They're looking at a resource. What can you give them? Right? Yeah. Okay. Yes, I did check out that song, Kate McCann. Yes, I did. Jim Beam honey flavor. Interesting. Gotcha. Manage Roy. I dated a celebrity. I send you the first story about it. Perfect. What's up, Brad? Much love, brother. Hey, Lamad. Good to see you. McTowski. Yes, she wanted my credit score. Well, it was kind of an interesting banter. Again, I love to banter with women because I love to visualize and view and experience female nature up close and personal. I've never been let down by my thinking and my clarifications. Female nature is real. So I'll talk to women. I'll entertain a conversation with them. I'll chat them up every now and again. I just love to see when I act like a prick, they bend over backwards to do anything they want from me. But if you try to be nice to a woman, you get walked all over. So there you go. They always ask the same questions, 100%. What's your credit score? Yeah. I have 99 problems, and a woman is one of them. Aguia Espiritual, good to see you. Hoops 590 as well. Yeah, it's crazy. It's easy to upset women who chase. I usually tell them if I wanted to ruin my life, I'd do it myself and banging escorts. There you go. Sound engineer, good to see you. We're doing well. Isaiah Skate Vids. What's your advice for young men in high school? Boy, that's what I tell my boys. Work on yourself. Think ahead the next 10 years. If you're 16, think ahead. What are you going to do to make money? Look to different trades. Look to build a business. There's so many things you can do now in this day and age that you didn't have to when I went to college, right? That was what you did. Understand women. Don't put your heart out there to a woman. Women at age 15 are the same as they are at age 55 and 85. Okay. They all seek attention. If you want to throw down with a couple, then that's your intention. Go for it. Make sure that you are, safe about it and you know the risks and rewards. But never ever give your heart away. And never believe anything they say and half of what they do. Okay. Hey, bud, can we be friends? First, what is your credit score? I'm sure no dude has ever said this. Exactly. What do guys care about? What they look like. That's it. Shum Shugendo. Hello, Rad. Hello, friend. Good to see you. MGTOW Life. I troll women on dating sites. Conversation I have with them are too funny. It's guilty pleasure of mine. Their female nature is so entertaining to me. Oh, absolutely. Good for you. No more simping for me. I just love to see it in person. It's great. And I love it when they comment on my channels because they always clarify everything that I say. It's kind of like you can't be saying this in front of like 800 comments because 799 of these comments are going completely against everything that you just said. Again, delusion. If you are young, save up for a 3D printer. It'll help you create. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Anytime. And keep watching red pill videos. There's a guy that's young. He's a YouTuber that does young red pill stuff for young guys. And he's a youngster. I think he's like 22 or something. Check his stuff out. But just keep watching. Metatron Logan, good to see you. Yeah, just watch some of these young guys and just learn. Women are the same at age 5 to 95. If you understand how to deal with a 5-year-old, you can deal with women, right? I'm saving tons of money without the creature, almost 200K. Good for you, brother. Maybe you can send some to Gregory. I think he needs some. Timmy Kramer, even the smoking hot women here are constantly single as they only want the millionaire man. Ain't that the truth? My ex showed me how horrible women can be. Them women I see today wonder why I don't want a relationship. Thank you for advertising. To us, the women that decided that they're just basically walking advertisements for not getting involved. And they did it all themselves. Yes, completely predictable and comical. Bolef, advice for high school. Hopefully be passionate about a hobby or several hobbies. Take advantage of your prime years and energy and don't let a woman ever deviate your goals and dreams. Solid advice. Solid gold right there, Bull. Young Red Pill Daily. That's it. Mission. Brandon Holmes, good to see you. They are becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. Remind me again where you're at, Shugan. Yeah, I've checked that out. So, debald men on a leash. Exactly. Happy Humble Hermit is early 20s, but has the wisdom of an old man. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. He's good. He's very good. What was I going to say? You know, we women to us as men, we look at beauty and physique. That's what we're wired for. We don't really want to hang out with them. When you go to the ballpark, to the golf course, working on cars, watching sports games, who do you go with? Typically your guy friends. You don't really want a woman around. So that again shows you how both genders react, right? The man is interested in an affectionate relationship of sexual proportions. He spends his time hanging out with his friends because he knows that typically it's not a situation to hang out with a woman to do those things. We all know that. Oh, you're in New York City, Queens. Gotcha. Right on, brother. Been in New York a few times, the city, upstate. I stayed in New York City on 8th Avenue. And God, I couldn't sleep. I was way the hell up in some like high rise. The hotels are literally like 40 feet wide and 50 feet, you know, the elevators just kind of go up and couldn't sleep. Garbage collection at 2 a.m, sirens, loudness. Oh, crazy. I guess you get used to it though. Hoodies up, hoodies out. There you go. Mr. Yamabito. Gotcha. That's right. Okay. Have your lawyer help Gregory beat the 50% ruling and other expenses. Well, I think Greg, he seems like a nice guy. He's putting good comment out. I have not seen his channel grow very much. I think he's shadow banned or something. But I don't understand. He's always traveling, so it takes money to travel. So maybe he's, I don't know. He's got some other resources and sources of income that's helping him. So hopefully it works out for him. Working on myself like men work on cars or boats or business. fee folks a major distraction, not worth it. Absolutely. Quickest way to get knocked off your game is to get in a relationship. Simple as that. Cyberzoni, hello, Rad. Good to see you. I am in Utah. Yes, I am. Being active and eating clean is a great way to live. Loving my freedom and loving it. 100%, man. I mean, that's the wealth. That's true wealth. Being healthy and having freedom to do what the hell you want whenever you want. Guys, being in a relationship is slavery. Think about it. You're not working for yourself. You're working for somebody else. That typically won't respect what you bring to the table. You know, the odds are against you. I'm going to say 99% of most relationships are on the downward spiral. I'm going to give a 1% that there are some positive relationships out there, but would you jump out of an airplane if you had a 1% chance that damn thing's going to open? Heck no. Right? I think you're right, Joara. You won't jump out of an airplane if you have a 1% chance that that damn thing's going to open. So work on yourself and your purpose. Find your grind. You know, here's something I tell people. They don't know what to do. Go get a guitar. Start teaching yourself how to play basic songs. Just moving your thoughts to something new will definitely increase your knowledge and your experience in life. Whether it's learning how to play the piano, you can go get one of those little pianos and literally teach yourself. It's great for hand and eye coordination, for thinking. It opens up creative ports in your brain. It's pretty cool, but go get a guitar. Young guys, if you're watching this, learn to play guitar. You can take a guitar anywhere, or a ukulele or whatever, a banjo. You have to pay to leave. You're 100% MGTOW life. I take care of my 71-year-old disabled father. Sacred smoke. I'd rather spend my time improving my pop's life than some female who's going to be forced to treat her. Good for you. That's commendable. You take care of that man. You know, that's what men do. Men take care of others, especially I do the same thing. I take care of my father-in-law, a good man. And, you know, at the time I was married to his daughter and loved his daughter. And, well, I still cherish those years, so do that. Jimmy Kramer, after years of dating, spending, and studying women, I've realized they will all end up alone and broke and unhappy. I don't think I need to read any other books. I 100% agree with that statement. Absolutely. Guys, they're no different from the age of 5 to 95. Right? I used to be a mule of the higher order. I'm restoring an early 80s Rickenbacker. Nice. Good. You don't want to jump out of an airplane if a 1% chance of opening up. Bought a guitar in October, official CPA, and been teaching myself. There you go. I mean, I got my guitar right here, right in the back here. Play it all the time. Fender Strat. Love it. Just play songs on the radio, play my own stuff, just learn new things. I mean, it just kind of, it takes boredom away. It takes your mind off other things. It helps literally create positivity in one's life, just learning something new. If a woman can't control you, she will leave you. I think that's fair enough. Yeah. Don't quit, persevere. Thank you for that. I am a former plow horse. Done with that, John Boston says. Well, so is I. We definitely know what it's like. And yet when we were being a plow horse, there was a sense of pride in wanting to take care of our family and to love on one and to work hard so we could see the fruits of our labors. What do those fruits end up being? Rotten fruit in the end, especially if you've gone through a divorce. Right? So we spend a lot of time, you know, and the whole pill, the Crimson Capsule, is all about just the point of the matter, as Timmy Kramer said, MGTOW Life said, John Boston, everybody on this forum. The more effort we put into a relationship, the more we suffer. That's it. That's simple as that. into a romantic, affectionate relationship. We suffer. Now, there is a 1% that doesn't suffer, but the 99% of us do suffer, and it takes us off our game. It turns people depressed. People take their lives over this. They end up financially destitute, mentally drained, emotionally abused, PTSD, all sorts of things. All because why? Because we believed in the narrative that we could bring women, we could have wonderful relationships. And we now know, based on this knowledge, that that is not the case. So there you go. 97 Fender Jazz and adjusting the string height, got some brights to put on it. Right on, man. Send me a picture of that when you're done. If she can't manipulate you, she will leave you sooner or later. 100% sound engineer. You had some guitar lessons. If you need help, email me. I had some guitar lessons. Okay. I've been playing 20 years. You know how to play. Yeah, I'll ask you later. Most of us were donkeys with a wallet. You live and learn. Yes. Yeah, play guitar, Sacred Smoke. It's great. What's the day? What do you do in a day? What's a day in the life of Rad? Well, since I can't travel because of work, I spend a lot of my time online in meetings with clients and prospects and things like that. I work out every day, usually midday or late morning when I get a break. And then in the evening, I'm done working, I'll talk to some friends, or I'd like to go out to, there's a couple stores around here, and just kind of people watch sometimes. Maybe I'll watch a movie. Try to get to bed by 10:30, 11. Not much. Plan my next adventure. It's kind of interesting right now because, you can't really travel. There's only 2 countries open. Now they just made this international rule. I actually had a trip booked for Mexico next week for 5 days or 6 days. And now you have to get a COVID test to get back in the States. And if you do have COVID, you have to quarantine for 10, 12 days or something like that. I think I'm going to cancel it and wait till they figure more of it out. But that's what I do. Play guitar, listen to music. Right now it's a little too cold to ride the bike, mountain bike. Snow here has been kind of crappy, so I haven't gone snowboarding yet. AWOL, 100%. If I didn't marry the woman I married, I would have owned plenty of commercial real estate that I regret not buying. Absolutely. I mean, just think of the energy and the resources we would have had now knowing this information. Timmy Kramer never got married, and he hangs out with guys that have been married 3-4 times, and he's loving life, right? He got the memo. He's a smart. I bet everyone thought he was an idiot for not getting married. Now they're laughing. Now he's laughing at everyone, and now they wish they were him, right? Yeah. Post-thought stress disorder. There you go. It's so real. Yep. We got to save those guys, and I don't want to see another guy take himself out of life. I got to tell you this. I just had a really interesting story from a friend of mine I went to college with. She's a cool chick. We've always been friends, 30 years. And she was with a guy for 11 years and just moved out to the East Coast from Seattle. Well, she was going to leave him about 5 years ago. He was a real alcoholic, like really bad, like passed out drunk every single day. Their relationship didn't work. Anyhow, they broke up. He moved back about a month ago. And I just got a text from Ann yesterday. It said that Daryl's dad called Ann and said they found Daryl dead on the floor. So I don't know if the relationship did that. I don't know if the pain, but her ex-boyfriend of 11 years was found dead on the floor of probably heart attack or liver. My age, 48. So, guys, it's real. And maybe the depression took him out based on, that relationship. I didn't really know that. I never met the guy, but it's just pretty sad. So let's help our brothers that definitely need help. I refuse to wear a mask. The results no travel for me. I can't stand those damn masks. I gotta wear them when I go into the grocery store or the restaurant if I go in. Timmy Kramer, I'm working on my summer plan. My goal is 6 weeks beachside this summer. This will be my 11th year doing this. Awesome, brother. I'll try to get down there too. Maybe we can all meet up in San Diego. When you mean people watch, do you recommend guys should just try that to work as well on the speaking skills? I mean, it's great to talk to people. I think that's an advantage that you have if you learn to speak to people. But I like to watch just interactions with people. I like to see relationships. Like I love, now that I've understood this Crimson Capsule philosophy, I love to watch relationships. It's fascinating because everything I've learned and experienced post-divorce is 100% spot on. Thank you, Uncle Bill, for not getting married. Thank him a lot. Thank him for warning you. My gosh, you dodged a nuclear bomb. We talk and talk about women. Why? So when men enter the fold, they learn. No hate, just knowledge. Yeah, we don't hate women. That's the deal, you know. We understand them. We understand that they can knock us off our game, that we understand the damage relationships can do and take us off our purpose. It's as simple as that. Hopefully this knowledge goes and goes and goes, and it's gonna, you know, and we become better men for it. But getting back in a relationship, guys, is not the answer. A woman should be a complement to your life, not your focus. 100%, Jay Lee. Good to see you. I know of a guy whose ex took the kids away and kept him in court and took off with another guy. He ended up having a heart attack and dying. Yeah, I'm telling you, the stress of divorce, the anxiety is horrible. Timmy been a realtor. Right on, brother. Yeah, I can tell you enjoy people. You know, you can speak to women. You can talk to them. Again, this knowledge is not about avoiding women or not talking to them. It's not about that. It's about being on purpose so that you can create a better life by understanding what's under the covers with women. It's as simple as that. In other words, spending money and resources, energy, and emotions on a woman does not yield a positive return on investment. Why not put it on yourself? You can still go on a date with somebody. You can still, you know, have your fun. But understand the risks and rewards of doing that and understand what it's like to be in a relationship. It doesn't bring a huge return on investment for the majority. You know, don't want a woman with emotions and long conversation. Don't want to talk to a woman with emotions and long, just good sex. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Just understand the risks and rewards. Don't quit, persevere. I'll do a meetup for a few days somewhere like San Diego. Yeah, I think we should do that somewhere. People only hate what they don't understand. Yes. Yes. I would agree with you, Jawara. This whole working at home thing has literally, and these bans and these masks, I mean, we've literally in a year have changed the course of history. Who knows what's going to happen? Jimmy Kramer, give some advice to an official CPA on real estate. McTowski, CPA real estate license is easy. Read good 101 books 3 times, then test. Good luck. Oh, okay. Good. Read the books, test out, read them 3 times. Yeah. I think real estate's so great. I mean, it's always going to be around. Accounting's good. You know, trades, right? A skill, a good skill, and especially speaking to people, learning how to converse and talk is a skill. That is basically becoming less and less today due to technology and texting, and no one wants to open their mouth and speak anymore. They won't even call you on the phone. Authors losing 150 to 200K a year from not being able to do book signing promo tours, stuck with 30 to 7. And yeah, you can't. Yeah, what are these actors doing? I mean, there's really no good movies out there. And the movies that are coming out were filmed probably before, the majority was before all this COVID crap. Would you be interested in 1 liter bottle refrigerator for your soda while you do YouTube? Oh, this is the product I was talking about. Oh, that'd be cool. Sure. There you go. Real estate. You can make a huge check by learning to speak to people. Save your dough, get the credit up. Smart advice, don't quit. Smash the like button. Thanks, man. Their market crash is coming. Save money so you can buy when it drops. I think the movies are going to be extinct. People have literally now been spending 1 year online that it's going to be hard for people to get back out to the theaters. I did see Tenet, that movie by Christopher Nolan, in the theaters. And it was me and my son, 2 people in the whole theater. So go figure. We're definitely in a different room of the matrix when it comes to society and civilization. No one knows what's going on. I mean, we've basically been halted, and the warlords have taken over on what we can and can't do, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens moving forward. This year is going to be a very interesting year. 75 million people voted against Biden, and they are not happy with what happened. So let's see what's going to happen. Men's Warehouse and 80% of suit companies going out of business. I thought about that, Jawara. I thought about that the other day. Like, who's wearing suits? Who's the tailors? Nobody's buying that crap because everyone's hanging out in their t-shirts. Yeah, Fernando, incoming. Excellent topic. Good to see you. Good to see you, Fernando. Office real estate deal. That's another thing. Who's going in the offices? What are they going to do with that? Amazon's going to basically be the name of this country in the future. It's just going to be called Amazon.com. They're going to own everything. We're all going to work for them at some point, right? It's amazing how many Amazon Prime trucks I see every day, just everywhere. Actors, professional sports are not required things in your life, 100%. Kevin Samuels is the only one buying suits. Birth, good to see you. Watch Jeremiah Babe on YouTube. Amazing. Gotcha. Goodbye, good riddance to Hollywood. Yeah, maybe with the movies out, well, I would say all of the streaming sites have tons of liberal, and they're gonna get the message out sooner. They're gonna keep the message, keep the narrative. It's all gonna emasculate the men, empower the woman. Turn little guys into girls and girls into guys, and make what's right is now wrong and what's wrong is now right. Right? It's not right to change it to cut your genitals off. That's not right, people. Simp culture in Brazil we call cultura do galo. I'll remember that. Cultura do galo. It's crazy how Bezos is benefiting from all of this. And the crazy thing, he never would even imagine this. Yeah. Jeff Bezos, man, he's a weird duck, isn't he? And look at it, Tesla, Elon Musk is now the richest guy in the world. I mean, he earned 180 million last year. It's just out of control. Like, there's like 10 people that run the whole world. Silly Gates, right? Bill Gates, Apple, the Facebook guy, Zuckerberg, the Twitter guy, Elon Musk. I mean, interesting. It's very interesting to see what's happening. Work on yourself, get your skills, build your muscles, build your brain, get some hobbies, and stay the hell out of relationships that bring zero satisfaction. That could be a family relationship. That could be a relationship with a guy friend that just sucks your energy. And especially with females that really, we're in it for one thing. So that's what we got to do. Big Top Cowboy, another Chicagoan. Good to see you. Garula Ghost. Good to see you too. Let's see. Lamad, yes, I'm absolutely sick and tired of all these different agendas. Oh, 100%. Lang Bentley, Bill Gates just purchased a lot of land in the USA. I just saw that. He's the majority landowner, I guess, now, right? What does he do? Why does he need so much land at age 70? Conspiracy. They're going to put all of the guys that think like us in these concentration camps, right? They are also super simps, 100%. McTowski. Gur, good to see you. It's called direct and indirect network effect. Okay. He's the largest owner of farmland. Yes, that's what I read. Why is he buying all this crap? Does he want to engineer new foods with little microprocessors in the wheat kernels? I don't know. But it's interesting. And this whole background on the whole COVID stuff is also interesting. Going back in the offices in 2022 is pointless. Yes, I don't think anyone's going back. The government has to be watching their moves, like Elon, Jeff, Bill, and the Twitter guy. Well, or they're running the government. Who knows what's happening? We know what happened on November 3rd. Are all women cheater these days? I say if they have a phone, they are not loyal. How about that? If they have a phone in their hand, that phone is a pathway to multiple relationships. What do you guys think? To Gary's question, are all women cheaters these days? He has no reason to be buying this land. Exactly. You control food, you control people, and the water rights. Water is going to be the big war of the next 50 years. No water, no life. And typically the world's currency was petroleum, but we're going to see it different now going forward. It's going to be access to water, clean water. Fernando, we'll use this term to refer the cows who follow his farmer without think. So in his example, the women are the farmer and the cows would be to the death without making a question. I think you're probably right about that. What problem is he trying to solve? Nobody knows. There's a beat day. I started playing guitar, went to get an Ibanez RG. My married neighbor is a simp. He tells me he's emotionally sensitive. I ignore him now. He's been simplified, right? 95%, I would agree. The Apple phone never leads their side. And now they have the watch. Guys, if a woman has an Apple phone, attention seeker. If she has an Apple Watch to go with it, that's 100 times what she's after. That's a dead giveaway to stay away from that woman. She got an Apple Watch, get the hell away. 70% voted for Donald. 100%, man. Ubermensch MGTOW, good to see you. Garuda Ghost, some things you can't make it better, but you always can make it less bad. I would agree. It's all your perception, right? It's how you react. Democracy is on overdrive now. Isn't that the truth? A woman will cheat if a great opportunity arises. That's female nature. Hypergamy. I went on a date last summer and she wanted to change everything, my job, etc. We weren't even going out, just on a couple of dates, and she tried to run my life, sending me emails to change my job. Yeah, Gare, that's what they're like. Manoj, your lady had an Apple phone. Yep. I have never bought an Apple phone. Don't use Twitter and stop buying from Amazon. Yeah, I've had my Apple phone for 4 years, and I got it on a Black Friday deal for $100. The Samsung Androids were like 500. I'm like, you know what? Just a damn phone. Um, yeah, Amazon. I don't buy that much. Maybe 5, 6 things a year. And I've never had a Twitter account. I used to look at Donald Trump's Twitter just to see. I love how he ran it, but they banned him. Think what just happened to free speech in the last month, guys. We are in a different world now. As men, we have to come together and speak our minds for what's right to eliminate the liberal soy boy mindset. 100%. Ubermensch, not so great since we lost. Nope. But we'll work on ourselves, stay on purpose. Hopefully we will be able to weather those storms, but it's not going to be, the tempests are coming. Chris, both my exes, including my son's mother, came back and continued to do so. I'm guessing it comes from the fact that my income has tripled. Well, that and the exes always come back. Could be an ex of 2 months that you dated for 2 months. With technology, it's getting worse. It's going to influence the next generation. Oh, yeah. Guys, again, if you know how to speak, converse with people, that's a skill set you want to work on. Steve Lapinto got out of an 8-year relationship with a single mother a year ago and have been focusing on myself. Deleted the dating apps. Good man. You just saved yourself a lifetime of misery. I'm sure you learned quite a bit in those 8 years, right? Female nature. Garrett, I never forget how I found out my ex cheated. I returned from work and found an opened condom wrapper on the ground. Geez, no shame in that from her, right? MGTOW Cowboy, no joke. A woman I've known for 6 years just stole $400 from me a couple days ago. Yeah, I had a gal that I was one of my neighbors. She wanted me to lend her $15,000. Number one, I didn't reply. And when I finally did, I said, I don't loan money to anybody. Can you believe that? Asked me for $15,000 and she paid me back in 6 weeks. She would have got $15,000 from a simp and never paid him back. Let's see. I basically only buy a tea time online to golf. There you go, Timmy. Better be golfing today. We are autofocused on our purpose. It's male nature. Yes. Again, to be off our purpose is because someone has taken us off our purpose or something. And the majority is going to be a someone, right? McGregor to lose tonight. Yeah, I'm really interested in this fight. Now, why do you think he's going to lose? Do you think it's just because of the last couple years with him? Or they're just a better competitor? Creepy Joe Biden tax law will eliminate the middle class and steal our money. Yeah. Yeah, they have an agenda, guys. But there's 74 million people that are really upset. I also want to reiterate to my brothers here, stay away from single mothers and any signs of personality disorder women. Don't even run them through. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 100%. I tell my friends that have dated single mothers and that they're in relationships, I go, you're never going to be first with them, ever. Why are you doing it? It's cheaper just to go to Mustang Ranch once a month. You lent money and never got it back. €100 simp. Well, we've all done nice things to women with no return on investment. Now we learn, right? That is a cheap lesson. Absolutely, McDowski. $100. Just consider it a bad movie date. Do you think McGregor is an alpha? He's pretty tough, but I don't know what he's like in his relationships. It's 31 degrees in Pennsylvania, and guys are golfing in the cold to get away from their wives. Oh, there you go. Guys will do anything. They'll stay out. They'll stay in a crappy job an hour later so they don't have to go home. He's a family man now. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. 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 He's off his game. What happened when Tiger Woods got married? And then he went through his divorce. His game was not the same. You know the guy that climbs mountain, or he's the Alex Honnold, I think. He did that movie Free Solo, and he climbs mountains without any ropes or anything. Guys, if you haven't seen that movie Free Solo, it's great. I think he's a total liberal, but he just got a girlfriend, and I wonder what that's going to do to his game. Free Solo is the movie. Fascinating how they filmed it. Guy climbed like Yosemite with the hardest part with nothing. His hands, chalk, and rubber boots. It's fight fixed for McGregor. It might be fixed. Who knows? Who knows anymore, right? Don't give cash to the woman. You will not see it back. That is the truth. That is true. Yeah, it could be with a girlfriend, a wife, or even an ex with an ex. Yeah, I gave money to my wife. When we were married, and absolutely. Doesn't matter if it's your wife or your ex-wife or your girlfriend or your mother or whatever. I gave money to my mother-in-law, and she never paid it back. That was back when I was married and I was being a good provider. The thing with Tiger, he should have never got married. Yep. It knocked his game off for a long time. Years. And then all of his relationships with that Lindsey Vonn, and yeah. Guys, you let a woman enter your life, it knocks you off your purpose. I did a video about that. Because your energy and focus goes to making her happy, which in turn takes the energy and focus off your life. Pretty simple, right? Glad I found your channel. Thank you, Gare. There's tons of us talking about it. Great commenter, people in the comments as well. And we're learning from everybody, right? This is real stuff. Fernando, this female nature, turn the women like a true capybara. I don't know what a capybara is. Free Solo will do a big fall. That's what I'm thinking, man. I mean, if he climbs another one and I don't know. Who knows? But he's a very interesting dude. McGregor looks old for 30. Yes, he does. In the end, Anthony says, good will always triumph over evil. Why? I would agree with that statement, but it might be a long, long time. Chris, 10, 11, I was with a single mother 3 years. I've been out a year and a half. Don't ever do it. Yeah. Guys, don't. There's no return on investment. You have a 1% chance that relationship will work. Tiger definitely is MGTOW. He's probably hitting quitting, like Leo DiCaprio. There are international popular red pill soap made in Pakistan and got into controversy by feminists. I don't know what. Interesting. Cappy is a rat. Okay. Rats, absolutely. Lindsey Vonn is washed, proposed to PK and just broke it off. Yes, she's an interesting gal. She can't ski anymore. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Are they selling tickets? Study women on swiping sites. Their pictures revealed the real story. Yes, 100%. 100%. Loneliness is awful, but women are more than awful. Well, loneliness is a skill that one needs to learn to overcome. being alone is okay. We're alone. Most of us are alone a majority of the day. It's seeking, it's externalizing our happiness to somebody. That's what loneliness is. We are saying that we need somebody around us to make us happy, to make us fulfill, whole, and complete. That's not true. Loneliness is a skill. You can go out to a watering hole or the grocery store and talk to people and not be lonely. But loneliness in marriage is a real thing. So, 100%. If you ever date a woman who insults you slightly and follows it up with just joking, get up and leave and never look back. Number one red flag that I've learned to predict the future with her. Yeah, I think that's smart. Lamad, that's facts, Rad. True succulence drain the willpower in life right now from you. Yes. That is the whole message of all of these channels, is to say, guys, stay on your grind, because you're not going to get any return on investment focusing on somebody else to make happy that you can't make happy because their programming doesn't allow them to be happy. If you really think about it, it's batshit crazy. Men and women were never meant to be in monogamous relationships. Men were put on earth to spread the seed, to continue the life, while women were put to create, or to bring to pass the life, to birth the life, and to nurture the life. If you think about it, this monogamy crap, this love and a romance and affection, it's probably only been around a couple 100 years. Before then, it was about preserving your life. I mean, guys died at 30, 300 years ago, the average lifespan was 29. You didn't have time to fall in love. By the time you were able to get it up, you were spreading your seed. So there you go. We spend all of our time trying to fix something that's unfixable, that goes against everything. And there's part of me that's like, you know what? I wish relationships worked out for everybody, but they don't. And you have to accept that. You have to accept the fact that relationships are very difficult in today's modern age. So again, chase excellence, put yourself first, be a good person, but don't get walked on by women. Don't let a woman, and don't be afraid to talk to them. Once you know this is a superpower. It's a very basic superpower to yourself. That's it. What have I done today to make myself and improve myself? Give us your thoughts on polygamy. Does it make sense? I don't have a problem with it, but then you're dealing with women times 10. Although I guess there's a competition anxiety. You know what? You know what polygamy is? Go in a dental office, see the dentist, and see all the hygienists around him. That is polygamy. Ask the hard questions to women. I used to sell dental products, and I would deal with dentists. Well, the dentist would always walk in the back door and leave through the back door. The women were the cattiest, backstabbing, gossiping behind everyone's back, and they all wanted the attention of the dentist for monetary gain or for attention or whatnot. That's polygamy. I mean, if you really think about it. Next time you're in a dental office, most likely your dentist is a man. Just watch the interactions. That's polygamy. So beyond your purpose, that's the whole basis of why I do this. Number one, to help others, because I was helped and I got through it, and I want to share my experience, and I don't want to monetize any of this crap. And it's just, I never thought that I'd have 2,000 people that would actually subscribe to me. I figured, man, 100 people, that's all I care about. Geez, 50 people, 5 people that could impact someone's life. That's all I cared about. So I'm surprised it's got up to almost 2,200. That's crazy. Never would have guessed that the next woman can't. That's a great one, Mictowski. They're probably like mentally deconstruct with that one. They'll like implode. What do you mean? I'm better than that. I'm prettier. There'll be something to along the lines of an old feminine type service. They can cook better. They can take care of you. They can love you. Something they can look pretty for you. Mm-hmm. Fernando, I give good advice. Try to dedicate your health to the gym, practice meditation, and to use your male energy for other purposes like work, business, etc. 100%. That is great advice. I went to Algodones in June and had a bridge done on the border in Yuma. It cost me almost nothing. There you go. Yeah. And a lot of those Mexican dentists are, whatchamacallit, they get their education in the U.S. and then they go back and make a ton of money and live in Mexico, live like kings, more so than they could live here. My parents are married 47 years this weekend. I felt like a failure after my divorce, but it's different times now. 100%. Yeah, my parents 52 years. There is a stigma, but you know what? Just be glad that you've got through it or you're going through it. We're all going to make it. Guys, stay on purpose, chase excellence, stay in your masculine, men first. This is Rebel Against Defeat. I'm out.